Hey, you know what? Fuck this. This is bullshit, man. I want a gun. Come on, man, you got 2 motherfucking guns, man. Somebody give me a gun.
Well, Section Monkeys, is that time to rank all the Predator movies. Why? Because Prey just dropped last night on Hulu. And guys, I absolutely enjoyed the movie Prey. It's the 7th Predator movie overall, if you include Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2. I did a movie review for every single Predator movie you want to check out. I have a playlist of all the Predator franchise stuff. It's a pretty cool playlist. If you enjoy the Predator franchise, I recommend jumping in there and looking around. There's a few things. But this video is a ranking of all the Predator movies from the worst to the best, just like any other ranking.
Wait, if that thing's killing us because we're all armed, then what the heck are we carrying all these guns for? That is an excellent question. Quick, everybody throw down your weapons!
Coming in last place, is this a surprise? Shocker? Which one is it? I don't know. There's 7 movies. Which one's coming in last place? You guessed it. Alien vs. Predator 2.
Is there a problem here, patron? This movie sucks eggs, so give me back my money.
Well, I guess it's Aliens versus Predator Requiem. However you say that fucking word. I probably mispronounced it. But yeah, this movie... yeah, garbage. It's in every category for a Predator franchise. When you're ranking, say, the Predators, the final girl, the cast, the location, the story, the screenwriting, the score, the cinematography. If you're ranking all of that, Alien vs. Predator 2 will be on the bottom of the list of pretty much every single category. Garbage fucking movie.
Wow, this is garbage. You actually like this?
Well, the worst thing, the first thing that comes to mind is cinematography, just how dark the movie is. It's so fucking dark where, like, you're watching it, you just can't see shit. It's okay to do that at first when you don't, like, you want to use a monster, like the silhouette, when you first see a monster, but eventually you gotta see the details. You gotta take away the silhouette, the shadows. You gotta turn the lights on eventually. They never turn the fucking lights on. If anything, they went more in the basement, they turned the fucking lights off. So hard to watch this, and the fact that you bring in the National Guard as if they're the 101st Airborne, and then you drop the bomb on, like the movie The Crazies, the remake. What the fuck are we doing? But, I mean, it is nice having aliens on Earth for the first time. And you have an alien-predator mix. That was cool. But the execution just really fucking sucks. And that's why you get last place, motherfucker.
Easy.
In 6th place, it is Alien vs. Predator, the older brother, the stepbrother to Alien vs. Predator 2. The idea is there, the fact that at the end of Predator 2, you get the biggest, best Easter egg of all Easter eggs, and you see the Xenomorph's skull. Which was a nod to the Alien vs. Predator comics at the time. So this leads up to Alien vs. Predator. And it was easy for them to do it because Fox at the time owned Predator and Alien. So of course you're gonna do it. But it's like we did another 31st Jason where we bring in someone else that's not part of the franchise, of either of the franchises, and you just don't execute. We should have had people that knew what the fuck they were doing within the franchise, like a Ridley Scott, James Cameron type, you know, people that know the franchise, a John McTiernan, but no, we don't. And this is what we get. And the fact that the Predators, they sound like fucking lions. So, like, they cranked that shit up so much, and they look so bad. I mean, not so bad, but it's like they look like football players. it was just, the movements was not agile.
Well, as you can see, I can't move.
But at the end of the day, you actually have some good moments with Alien and a Predator together fighting. So I give them that. It's nice actually seeing that. And it could be a lot worse. It could be like a Jeepers Creepers 3, if you know what I mean. Coming in 5th place, it is Predator 2.
More victims, more mutilation. Fuck you.
The 1990 sequel to the original Predator. And this one with Danny Glover and Gary Busey as your main guys and your sidekick for Predator 2. And yeah, if you're thinking of why does this stick out like a sore thumb? Well, I think it sticks out like a sore thumb because you're in an urban environment. You're not in a jungle. You're in a building. You're in cement, glass. It's like,
Hold up. This don't feel right. Now it don't feel right. I could have told you.
I don't want to see that shit. I mean, that's a good action, RoboCop type, you know, but when a Predator is a hunter, when I think of hunter, I think of the landscape, you know, like away from urban environment. But like Bill Paxton and the action and Danny Glover, his performance made it a decently good popcorn flick movie, and it's overall not that bad of a movie. The Predator looks great. It's the same guy that did the original, Kevin Peter Hall. He's like 7'2", so you got that. But it's just like, again, why the fuck are we in LA? So that really drops it down to 5th place overall.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Next.
In 4th place, we got the latest movie. Not Prey, but the one just before that in 2018, The Predator. The one.
Guys, I get it. You want to know if someone fucked an alien.
Yeah.
One that's directed by Shane Black. He was Hawkins in the very first movie. He is the guy that's come up with those jokes, and he gets killed. First, you know, one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's crew members get killed in the original movie. That is Shane Hawkins. He directed and wrote Iron Man 3, and he also wrote the Lethal Weapon movies, the 4 of them. So he knows his shit.
Baxley, if your mom's vagina were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
So when you watch The Predator, the one thing they do have is the comedy. They have the funniest comedy of all Predator movies. I give them that. But the story, garbage. The screenplay, garbage. We're doing military shit again. We're doing military. It's like, come on, guys. We have good actors, great acting. You bring a kid involved now. It's like, dude, why are we doing with kids? Like,
I'll write you 2 upstairs. And I don't want to see you down here. Grown-ups only.
it's not the kid. He's a great actor, but like, get this shit out, man. This is a fucking Predator movie, dude. Rated R. We're supposed to go all out, and we have a kid involved now. It's just like, when you do that, then you add like buffer zones, cushions. It's like, you can't do this, you can't do that now. It's just like, you're limiting the tension. You're limiting, you know, what this movie could be. That had potential, because the Predator looked really fucking good. When he's laying there, when he's all strapped up for he escape, he looks amazing. Even the first appearance of the Predator, when you see like his arm and stuff, you're like, whoa, this looks really good. It looks different. And then at the very end, you get this real big 10-foot Predator, which I'm like, To be honest, I'm kind of iffy on that, to be honest. But overall, I mean, I would watch this. This is one of those movies where you put on when you like cleaning the house, you're doing laundry, and you just, because it has good moments where, you know, you're out and you see that, oh, that's good 2 minutes, that's good 3 minutes. But the humor, you'll get a good laugh out of this movie. So that's why it comes into 4th place. And after this will be 3rd place, and that's your 2010 Predators.
Your ass is awesome.
This was actually the first Predator movie I went and saw in theaters. It was actually the only one I saw in theaters because I didn't watch the Predator in theater for some reason. I know because I would have remembered it. But I watched this with my cousin Tiffany and her ex-boyfriend at the time. So this was dope. I remember watching this. I was 20 years old. It came out. I was like, oh yeah, that was fucking amazing. You know, way better than Alien versus. Wait, yeah. I knew this was way better than Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2, so it was like, thank you, we're back on track. And then 2018, we just...
Where to?
Home. I'm going home.
Woman! I don't know where the fuck you live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Went off track, but what I really enjoyed about this was we're back in the jungle environment, just like the original movie, and you have all these different cast of people with their different types of like who they are, you know. For example, some of them, you have a Russian, a Mexican, you got an African, you got, you know, your American mercenaries, you got your convict, and then you got your fucking crazy like Ted Bundy doctor over here. I love mixing all that. And then you get dogs for the first time. Wait.
Hey! Hey! Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? What the bike is? Hey! Hey!
Which are interesting. I kind of like them. I do. But it's just, they could be better. But I like the idea of them having a dog. And the fact that you have the original Predator creature in this movie, which is nice because in the original Predator movie, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme dressed up as this weird fucking creature, and they're like, no, that's not gonna work. So they sent that shit back, and they got a new one, which is what you see now in the theater. And they took that original monster they thought they were gonna do. They bring it into this movie just for like a scene. It's really nice nod. I really enjoy that. But like the cinematography also, I really noticed the cinematography throughout this movie. It's really sharp. It's great. It's widescreen. It really just brings you in for a good Predator movie. And for a long time, this was the second best Predator movie. But now, Prey just knocked it out. Because Prey is by far the second best Predator movie. Because nothing is going to beat the original Predator movie. We all know that. So the question is, what's the second best? And for a while, it was a hot debate. But this is concrete. Second place is Prey. Hands fucking down. Why? It's a simple story to follow. And it's something we haven't seen before. And it's awesome seeing this young woman, Native American woman.
Hi.
Katie, I'm watching you.
That's my girlfriend up there.
Well, it's not your fiance, so.
And just be a fucking badass Mulan. Because right now, we just got done watching 1883. That Taylor Sheridan story of a young woman in the Oregon Trail coming up and just being a strong woman. So we're in that time period. This is great. This suits that perfectly. The Predator looks fucking great. And it's different, but it's also the same. But again, the reason why this is in second place is just, it's different. Because leading up to this point, we kept getting the same shit over and over and over. It's like, how many fucking times are we going to beat this fucking dead horse, guys? Seriously. And they learn their lesson. And this is what you're going to get.
With the Very Good Job Award trophy.
You get all these positive reviews. I'm seeing so much positive reviews. It was such a breath of fresh air, and we needed it. And that's why you get second place in the franchise. And that's why, in first place...
Not Chaz. Oh, well, look who it is, Ashley. It's the biggest loser in Predator School.
Chaz, be nice.
Hi, Chaz. Hey, Ashley. Looks like you got spanked by a human, bro. So spanked!
This is the original 1987 John McTiernan, your action sci-fi horror movie, Predator. And shocker there? No, not a shocker. We all know the original Predator movie is just fucking amazing. Classic movie that was really the first genre bending type to go from action to sci-fi. Like, there's been a few movies that twisted different genres, but like really for an action sci-fi and to really do a good job and to have an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but not to have it be an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you think of Predator, the first thing you don't think of is Arnold Schwarzenegger. But if you watch like Commando, you think Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Last Action Hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger. When you think of the Predator, yeah, you think of Arnold, but I think of like the Predator. I think of the crew, the alpha males. It's not just an Arnold movie. But John McTiernan shows why he's a great director, because after this 1987 movie, he went on and directed Die Hard just a year later.
Attention, whoever you are. This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
No fucking shit, lady! Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
Later, and he would do Die Hard 3. He's amazing at showing the landscape in his camera. But the Predator movie, it's just, and that just went off and that scared me. Whew. Alright, Sexy Monkeys, I am curious, what is your guys' rankings for the Predator franchise? What's your best? Where does Prey land on your franchise? I'm really curious, since that just came out, and I'm really curious what you guys put that on your list. I would be really surprised if that's really low on people's list, just by what I've been hearing for reviews. But I am curious what you guys have to say, and I'm interested. They have to do something next. I mean, with the reviews they're having right now, the direction, they have to continue with something. And I'm actually going to have a lot of fun thinking about and exploring what the next direction is going to be for the Predator franchise. Alright, Sexy Monkeys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.